Good morning, everyone. So, welcome back to verbal ability class. In the last section, we discussed about the usage of reading strategies to solve reading comprehension passages. So, in this section, we'll talk about idioms and phrases. This section is one of the most, I would say, one of the most important sessions because this becomes very difficult when we do not know the meaning of idioms and phrases. When I say idioms are the combination of, because it is with phrases, and the definition of phrases, the combination of words which does not have any subject. So why it becomes very difficult, because a phrase is given, a phrase without subject is given, a collection of words is given, and we have to find out the meaning of the whole phrase, the whole collection. We cannot divide, we cannot find out the meaning of those words individually. So this is like group meaning. And when we say group meaning, so it's only to understand, it's only to learn. So I have given, I have taken some examples for the session to understand idioms and phrases. These examples are very common examples, but yes, they have been asked in some of the campus recruitment tests. For an example, rather, the phrase is, the idiom is, an elephant in the room. An elephant in the room. So when this statement, this phrase is given as an idiom, it does not have anything with elephant. Correct? It does not have anything with elephant. It means some distraction in the work. Correct? So when I say the meanings of, I take the meaning of separately of all the words. It does not have connection to the actual meaning. Another example that I am taking here for idioms is sailing in the same boat. I'm sure you must have heard about this. So taking the individual meanings, it's not about crossing the river and we people are sitting in the same boat and sailing bit together. So this is not getting individual meaning, sailing in the same boat. It means that we all are on the same track. Like like we talk about other people who are in the same organization. They say that yes, we all are sailing in the same boat. That means we all are working together at the same workplace. Next is, so this is like pull up your socks. So it is to get ready to do, to be ready to handle the challenges, to face the challenges, to do the work with a complete I would say enthusiastically and energetically. Next is this is another very common idiom is sitting on the fence. So no literal meaning with sitting anywhere, no literal meaning with on fence. The meaning is like when the person is in doubt to take the decision of choosing one option. I have two options, and this is like after completion of school days. In fact, after completion of my schooling after 12, I was sitting on the fence whether to go for ABS or to other colleges. So this is like when I'm unable to take, when I'm unable to decide which option is to be selected, which option I should select is sitting on the fence. Correct. Next idiom is living on the edge. So this is like I live in that place which is very dangerous. So to be in the place, the dangerous place is living on the edge. So this way, like if we notice, these five idioms are phrases. These five idioms are the combination of words, and these combination of words are used as a group in the sentence, right? These combination of words are used as phrases in the sentences, and you cannot break these groups. You cannot consider the meaning of these words individually. These idioms and phrases are, maybe are asked in reading comprehension exercises as well. Idiom is mentioned in any of the paragraphs, and in the questions, the person is asking you the question that what is the meaning of that idiom or the phrase which is mentioned in the second paragraph or third paragraph, fourth line or fifth line. So this way, idioms and phrases can be asked in reading comprehension. Idioms and phrases can be asked in fill in the blanks exercises. Half of the phrase, half of the idiom is given, and you have to select the remaining one. So that is in the closed test. That is in the fill in the blanks exercises. Idioms and phrases can also be asked in vocabulary section. What is the meaning of this given phrase? What is the meaning of this given idiom? And lastly, yes, idioms and phrases can be asked in sentence correction exercises. Okay, so we can practice reading comprehension exercises. I'll be sharing a worksheet where we have good 25-30 idioms and their meanings as well as their examples. Yes, solve those worksheets, and in the evening we'll have a quiz on idiom and phrases. In case you have any doubt, you have any confusion, you can write it to me on my personal email. Thank you so much.